Hey folks, Dolphin Dave here, and I recently went record shopping, and it wasn't record store day. I did go kind of in that area where I typically go on record store day, where I hit up Better Days Records and Fat Rabbit and Underground Sounds. They're all right there, close together, and so I did that. And I found some cool stuff. I thought I'd share it with you. So my first stop was Better Days Records, and I didn't get a lot. I got 2 CDs, but I thought they were both really good. First thing I picked up was Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous. And Thin Lizzy's one of those bands that I just am late to the party on. But guys like Scott Waters and Greg the Egg over at Blackmore Rules and guys like that have gotten through to me, and I'm picking up Thin Lizzy stuff. A great band. They sound awesome. Another influence on me picking up Thin Lizzy was Ace Frehley, because I love his cover of Emerald. And so there you have it, Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. I also picked up Robert Randolph and the Family Band. This is Brighter Days. I tell you what, I don't know that there's a single artist that can capture joy quite like Robert Randolph does in his playing. He's just amazing. I don't know if it's that gospel background he's got, but yeah, anything he does is just spectacular. This one I might actually be able to let you see a track listing on that'll come out clear enough. But yeah, great cover on this. Haven't spun it yet, but like I said, I've not met a Robert Randolph album that I didn't like. My next stop was at the Fat Rabbit, and of course when I go in the Fat Rabbit I usually pick up some pins or magnets, or this time I got magnets and got some good ones. Got one of Aretha, Queen of Soul. Found a Metallica pin. Found Godzilla and some deer. And I'm pretty sure this was inspired by that little short animated flick, Godzilla vs. Bambi. My favorite 2 pins are probably these. It's the Mystery Science 3000 guys. And I love this one of the guys in silhouette. But as much as I like this one, man, look at this. This is the logo in the moon. That's just really cool. So I found this Bon Jovi Crossroads. It's a 2 CD set with a DVD. And the first CD is the album Crossroads. The second CD is B-Sides and Rarities. And then the DVD is Live in London. So thought that was pretty cool. And this was just a couple bucks, so I picked it up. It's Peter, Paul, and Mary 25th anniversary concert. They were such a pivotal folk act that I just thought I would pick it up. One theme of the day was Pink Floyd. And I'm going to get into why the Pink Floyd part in a minute. But while I was at Fat Rabbit, I found this and stoked to find it. It's David Gilmour, guitarist for Pink Floyd. It's his fourth album, Rattle That Lock. And this, as you can tell, this is really thick. It's a box. Let's open this box up right here. I know that it's, I believe it's CDs. Okay, yeah, on the back, I forgot it said CD and Blu-ray. Oh, cool. It has a guitar pick. A picture of lightning inside the cover. It has some kind of letter that's sealed. Don't know if I want to open that or not. It has a double-sided poster. That's cool. It has two books. One is David Gilmour, Rattle That Lock. And it seems to have a lot of pictures in it. I guess this is, and also lyrics. More pictures. So that's one little book. The second little book says Paradise Lost by John Milton, Book 2. There's some imagery there. Looks like some sort of, I don't know. And it seems to be poetry. Then the Blu-ray comes in this sleeve. The CD comes in this one. And that is a pretty cool box for 12 bucks. I also got some vinyl at the Fat Rabbit. Picked up this. Loretta and Conway sing the great country hits. And I just couldn't pass it up. The album looks so good. Love that. That is not a hype sticker. That's actually printed on there. Yeah, just fantastic album. It looks kind of budget there with the Radiant Records. Looks like looks like a cheap K-Tel. So, but it is Loretta and Conway. Glad to have that. Didn't pass this up. George Jones. Good old Bible. And the condition is really good on Gusto Records. It says mint on it, and that pretty much is what this record looks like. So, yeah, gospel record from George Jones in mint. It had to come home. Found the Statler Brothers, the originals, and this album is sealed. And I'm just happy to find it. They had a number of sealed records up there. This is one of the ones that really caught my eye, and so I got it. Found a little rock. April Wine. This is Harder, Faster. Might be the sketchiest in terms of condition, but it was only a couple bucks. The vinyl looks good. So, yeah. But what a cover on this album. We got Nazareth, No Mean City. Quite a cover. Don't have a lot of Nazareth, So I've been trying to work on that. Album looks really good on A&M. And that wraps up the Fat Rabbit. So I had one more stop. Okay, let's back up just a minute. I missed one from Fat Rabbit. Charles Mingus. This is and I couldn't leave it because it was just a couple bucks, and it is one of his classic albums, if not his most classic album. And that rounds out my Fat Rabbit pickups. Then I finished off at Underground Sounds. I picked up several John Hiatt albums. Some really good ones too. Stolen Moments. John Hiatt live at Budokan. Love that cover. And then let me pull the cover out because there's so many stickers on the front. But it's John Hiatt hanging around the observatory. I've never seen that one before. Looks like early Hiatt. Now, for the two CDs that I went after to begin with, because I looked them up online, I knew that Underground Sounds had them and had them at a price that I wasn't going to match anywhere else. One was a used copy of Pink Floyd The Wall. And man, I'm just so late to the party on this band. And I need to catch up. Now, as far as the song The Wall, Another Brick in the Wall, I used to hear that on the radio all the time growing up, but I never really, I've never had this album before. So, Pink Floyd The Wall, and another album I've never had, Dark Side of the Moon. And so, again, like I said, they had them cheaper than any place online, so I went down there and got them. And now I have them, and they'll be spun soon, and I can start catching up when it comes to Pink Floyd. And I've been trying to do that with bands that are like that I haven't heard before. I think this year I picked up my first Jethro Tull earlier in the year. I also picked up my first Steely Dan. A lot of bands like that I'm still checking out. So, but you got to remember, even though I feel old some days, I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X. So I kind of missed that psych rock of the 60s and early 70s when I really came in to rock and roll. It was Kiss and Aerosmith and AC/DC and all those. So anyway, that's what I got. And I'll go ahead and wrap this up. And hey, thanks for stopping in and caring about what I pick up and spending time watching me do these goofy videos. I love doing it. I love sharing music, and I love it when I get comments. So thank you for participating that way. And yeah, just hope you're having a great week. We'll see you soon. And until then, peace.